but hold on, I gotta pinch you guys bigger. There we go. Hey everybody, it is Friday in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. My name is Priya Mohan. With me today is the lovely Shefali.
Hey!
And today we are bringing you a respite from all the crazy. The kind of crazy that we're bringing you today is crazy color, crazy pattern, mixing them together and creating little works of art. As I mentioned, my name is Priya Mohan. Or did I mention it? I don't know.
I'm sorry, what's your name again?
My name is Priya, and I run Sorry Not Sorry Boutique here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And what I love to do is find super comfortable underpinnings that make me feel like I'm wearing pajamas out in public, and then pair those with silk pieces that are size inclusive because I'm so done outgrowing my clothes. I've lived it, done it, don't want to go back. Age inclusive, so that I can share clothes with my children and they can share clothes with me. And size inclusive, age inclusive,
Temperature regulating, moisture
wicking, great
for travel.
because they weigh next to nothing.
Yes.
In so many colors that you can always find your favorite color. And today we are going to be mixing and matching our favorite colors. Has anybody joined us today?
Yes, they have. Margaret says, Happy Friday, fashion, everyone. Can't wait to see the new lovelies in stock. So, Margaret, this is not a sneak peek.
This is not a sneak peek, guys. The first sneak peek live is next Tuesday. And on Tuesday, we will be showing you self pocket dresses and some waterfall tops and some cardigans. But we have released, for those of you who don't know, about once a month, we release a whole bunch of pieces all at once, and we call that a sneak peek release. Our next sneak peek release is on Sunday, October 5th. At 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what we do prior to that is we show you some of these pieces. We let you look at them online as a preview. And then starting on that day, at that time, they become available for sale. So we will be going through the exciting little treasure hunt starting next Tuesday. And then it'll be Tuesday, Friday, and then there'll be a release day live as well for the Sunday. So that you can do all of your shopping before Canadian Thanksgiving. And what else does one need to know? Yes, so what we're showing you today are pieces that we currently have for sale right now, that these are all available on the website. If you are watching on Instagram, you can type in the words show me, and it will take you to our featured collections page where you will find this behind me at a link that says shop now. It's the top one. You'll see it. So you want to type in show me. If you are on Facebook or on YouTube, in the description of the event that you're watching, you will see a link to today's collection, which is called, what did we call it today?
Unlikely Pairings.
Unlikely Pairings.
It says it in the name.
It says right there. It's everything you need to know about what we're going to be doing today.
Yes, we are.
Any other questions before we start?
So Deborah Dixon says, hi again, ladies. Hey, Deborah. Margaret says, yes, I meant I'm very excited to see them, LOL. And we have a couple comments on Instagram. Judy says, happy Friday. Jane says,
Wait, we must stop. Judy, the banana bread was
so good.
Shefali and I just gobbled it down. We were both so hungry. Both of us end up not usually eating until after we do the live. And we had a few minutes and we went down there and had the most lovely coffee break that included your delicious banana bread. So appreciated. Thank you very, very much for thinking of us.
Yeah, it was absolutely delicious. And if you take orders, I will be ordering. Jane says, happy Friday. Sabina says, happy Friday, last day of summer. Carrie says, hey, everyone from Newfoundland. I'm at a conference.
Oh, how exciting.
So exciting. Jane says, love Newfoundland. Enjoy. And Carrie says, get ready for some new customers. So many compliments on my Sorry Not Sorry.
So glad. That's so sweet. In fact, I talked to a new customer that we got out of the States, and she joined our swap and sell group. If you are on Instagram and you want to join our swap and sell group, type in the word swap.
Yeah.
It is swap, right? Swap. And that will give you the link. And yeah, I talked to her because I was like, hey, friend, I love that you ordered from us, but you're from the States and you really need to know about the tariffs before we ship this out to you and then you have a heart attack. And we have a lovely conversation. She decided to purchase anyways. She's going to share her experiences in the swap and sell group so everybody knows exactly what that tariff thing results in at the end of the day. But yeah, you know what? She said the sweetest thing. She said, I need to shop your brand because of all the silks that I've ever seen out in the market, yours are each and every one exquisite.
Oh my
I
god!
know. I was shook. I never
I
think
think
of it
they're
that way.
exquisite too.
They're exquisite too, but I never thought of comparing them to what else is out there on the market. I'm just like,
No,
in and
yeah.
of ourselves, this little box, everything in this box is exquisite. And I just assumed there's exquisite stuff in other places
No,
too.
there isn't. And like I always look at other brands that, try. I'm not going to say they do exactly what we do, but it's a similar idea. And I think about, how unique our pieces are, as well as the kind of community and mindset, the movement of what this
movement,
brand is.
yeah.
And it's just not there. And it makes me miss us.
Yeah,
So bad.
it does. It was just such a sweet thing to say. If you are watching this from the United States, first of all, we are sending you so much love and compassion. I saw this. I saw a reel. It was it was Jon Stewart, and he did a show last night, and he was the guest host of the Daily Show, and he had a speaker on who was a Nobel Prize winner from the
Wasn't he
Philippines.
guest host of the Tonight Show?
He would get no of the Daily Show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No,
Sure
it's the Tonight Show because it's Jimmy Kimmel, right? Yeah.
And anyway, she was from the Philippines, and she had won a Nobel Peace Prize. She was a journalist. And what she said is that very much like what happened in her country, things were moving so quickly that citizens felt like deer in the headlights. And that's what I've been seeing a lot as I talk to American customers. And so I just want to reach out with so much compassion and so much understanding. If you have needed to kind of block out that noise because it's just too much, we get it. And I think that's part of the reason some people weren't really aware of the tariff situation. So if you are from the United States and you would like to purchase from us, as it stands right now, the tariffs on Indian-made products, even if they ship out of Canada, is 50% of the cost. The tariffs on products made in China is 100% of the cost. And then in addition to that, at this moment, there is a brokerage fee that varies from $10 to $30, I've heard, that is applied by the people who carry your products across the border because they have to do the paperwork on your behalf. So that's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking at if you order from the States. Canadians, you're still good. Everything just goes your way and it lands at your doorstep. Everything's fine. For Americans, what some of our American customers are doing is creating a closet with us. So they're purchasing, we're holding on to things, and then at some point, when things get better, or if they're able to find a way to get things back to them, they make arrangements for us to ship either to someone in Canada or to the States when things get better, or they're planning on a visit. And we are happy to do that for anyone. If you are from the States and you want to ship to somebody in Canada who can then send it to you as a gift, I do believe that there is some sort of a personal exemption for gifts. You'd have to research it. But that's another thing that people are doing to kind of get around the tariff situation. I see that there are some cons.
There's tons.
Okay. I'm going to quickly say before I change clothes, here is an unusual pairing. This was put together by brilliant Shefali, who recognized that these tones really match each other. And this is the kind of thing we wanted to do today, where we take pieces that you would not immediately think would go together. But once you put them together, you're like, you know what? I kind of like how that looks. And I have found personally in my closet that there are colors that I tend to gravitate towards. And because I do gravitate towards those colors again and again, I'm finding that I can layer those pieces because they do have some of the same tones. So I'm going to put on a different outfit. Shefali is going to read some comments.
Yes, okay. I am. There's tons. So okay. Anita says, I agree, exquisite. Jane says, happy Friday. Oh, yeah. So already went there. Andrea says, happy Friday. Michelle says, happy Friday, all. Jane says, how lovely. Heather says, if you know, you know. And Lori says, happy Friday, everyone. Sabina says, yes, so lovely. Jackie says, happy Friday. Hello, everyone. Margot sends a wave emoji and a smile emoji.
It's Margot's birthday weekend, everybody.
Oh, happy birthday weekend, Margot.
Margot.
Jackie said, nice pairing. Lisa said, happy Friday, everyone. And Judy said, did Rachel share the banana bread? I don't think she meant to, but she did leave it here.
She messaged us and said, guys, should I leave it here? And I said, yes, you should. And I said, well, because I guess she thought we might not know about it or something. And then she was like, I don't want it to go to waste. I said, well, You know, you should have some, Rachel. I mean, you don't have to leave it all for us, but then leave some for us.
I think she ate about half.
Okay, good.
Because it looked like when I first opened it, because I had foraged downstairs and found it, that she had eaten about half of your loaf and it's delicious. And then I took a small little piece and I came back upstairs and then we finished setting up for the live. And then, Priya's disappeared.
I disappeared.
And then she said, oh, I'm going to go downstairs and see if there's anything to snack. And I said, actually, there's some banana bread. Oh, there's banana bread?
And then I raced downstairs and
gobble. I literally turned one way just to make a chai, came back, and the banana bread was basically
like, save me sides, save me some. And I was like, oh, I thought you already had some. Silly me. Okay, so what I am wearing today, right now, is a waterfall top that I've paired with these pants that we just put on sale. Guys, I have been telling you about these pants since we first got them. They are the Tencel pants by Blue Sky. Yes, American folks, that's made in China. And so they're so soft though. They really are. Like, I have 3 pairs at home. I had 3 pairs, but I had to give one to Nisha because she tried them on and she fell in love with them. So we just put them on half price.
Yeah.
So guys, if you have been eyeing these and thought, you know what, that's kind of expensive, you should go. Now's the time. Now's the time to get them.
Now's the time to satisfy your dream of owning Jamie Tencel pants.
They are so soft. Like, I can't even tell you, they're softer than your softest pajamas. They are soft as silk.
Yeah, I can't believe they're wood.
Yeah. Oh, Tencel's made of wood.
Wood chips, yeah.
Shoot, I told somebody the other day it was bamboo. Tencel is wood.
Yeah, Tencel is wood chips, yeah. But it's all natural fiber.
But it's cellulose.
Yeah, it's natural fiber. Yeah, it's cellulose.
Yes, like cellulose.
Yeah.
Something I was thinking of hip fat.
No, yes, it's cellulite.
Cellulite.
Yeah.
Make it out of cellulite.
Of course.
But they mush it up and then they reconstitute it, which is water heavy. But they're also great pants that will last a long time. And what I paired it with was the Darcy jacket in denim. So I feel like this kind of a pairing, if you're looking for something, this is not a controversial pairing. This is just a super fun casual outfit, especially if you're going traveling. Put on a bright silk top, and then you have your Canadian tuxedo, your modified Canadian tuxedo.
Your comfortable, size inclusive Canadian tuxedo.
That weighs nothing.
That is by Canadian companies.
Yes. I think there's a huge message there. I just can't see
there is. Oh, hi, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
So Margaret says, I received my Jiva jacket and the rest of other orders that were on hold. Guys, the Jiva jacket is so incredibly beautiful. I'm so happy with it and all my other joyous, sorry, not sorry items. And I'm so happy that's such a nice message. I was actually smiling and reading it while Priya was going on and on about banana bread. And then June said, hi, June. All right, time to Instagram. Lots of people are wishing Margot happy birthday. Morag said, I'm glazing pots like crazy, listening and peeking. Everyone's wishing Margot happy birthday. Andrea says, it's 100 American value for gifts only that you can send to US from an individual only.
If you take off the price tag,
how are they going to know?
How are they going to know? If you want us to print a different price tag for you, let us know.
$20.
Like, seriously, how hard is it for us to create a fake price tag and stick it on?
Not hard at all.
The invoice would still have the right price, but the sticker would be different.
Okay. And
we'll just like sale 79% off or something.
And then let me just come here and read the comments because my phone kicked me out.
Happens all the time.
I know. It's so fickle. So then Judy said, I only bought half the loaf, LOL. So we
appreciate any of the loaf.
And Amy said, happy Friday, friends, and happy birthday, Margot. Lisa said, happy birthday. Heather said, I received my kelp Casbahs. So dark and murky.
So murky.
She's so excited. It's so murky. And Lisa said, what size pants do you have on, Priya?
So I am wearing the extra large. Now, at home, I have the large, but she probably couldn't find the large. We do have one in store somewhere.
I think it's on a mannequin.
It might be on a mannequin. So we have one large, but you can see, this is an extra large. It's very, very comfortable. So comfortable. Like that comfortable.
Margaret says, thank you to all my beautiful silky sisters. Jackie says, pants are just capris.
It comes only in, we only have it in the capri length. It does come in the pant length if you go to Blue Sky. I just always worry about Because my guess is if you have a look at the Gayleen pants and the Gayleen capris, they're exactly the same thing, only cut shorter. And I feel like if these were pants, I would want them to widen slightly at the bottom.
Me too.
But I think that they would just end up being straight leg. So yes, they do have them. Yes, they do exist. But I think at the bottom, they would end up looking like that. Which I don't think is a great look. It should be wider.
Well, it's a look for some people. I don't think it's
it's not a look for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for me because I'm so short-waisted.
Ooh, that's a good set that I did.
Yeah, this is another one of Shefali's combinations. Definitely not something I would put together. And now that I'm seeing it together, I'm loving it. You can see that it has these warmer colors in here that mix in with the warmer colors in the shirt. The shirt is mostly grays, a little bit of like an olivey chartreuse here. We have some sky blue, some burgundy, and then some white. And then the white kind of picks up to go with this. And you can see the other colors that are in here. It's like a scribble pattern. This is a charcoal gray. What other colors? What color would you say that is? That's yearling. It's like
that's yearling.
Yeah, it's like a yellowy brown.
It's a mix between yearling and nochi, actually. Yeah. And this is actually a time, I think.
The background color?
Yeah. The background, I think.
Oh no, this color.
This color, yeah.
Yeah, it's a slightly bluer time.
So I had actually also thought this would look good. I thought this set would look good also with the purple pants.
So we'll give that a try. I wanted to do one of my favorite hacks.
Oh.
This is the Lori hack, which I think
the dark side I think is inside out. Actually, no. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it? Yes.
And Catherine, hey Kat, she says, OMG, I've lost 45 pounds and my sorry not sorry pieces still look great on me. I was in store yesterday to pick up a purchase and I bought 3 more items.
Oh, I'm so glad.
It's hard.
Really lovely things.
It's hard.
But yeah, that was the first thing. Catherine was in store yesterday and she had told me, I almost didn't recognize her. I kind of didn't recognize her. Then I knew her name, but I still didn't make the connection. But I said, isn't it great how even though your body has changed so much, your clothes still fit.
Yeah.
Because that's the most frustrating thing is having to buy a whole new wardrobe.
Judy says, congratulations, Catherine. I'm in the middle of my journey and loving everything, how everything fits. Heather says, it is Canadian tuxedo season. Sabina says, happy birthday, Margot. Morak says, shh. Don't say anything. And Michelle says, happy birthdays, Margot. Amy says, I literally just grabbed my Caspas from the front porch, opening them now.
Oh, how exciting.
And Heather says, at Amy, can't wait to try on our matching ponchos. Amy says, absolutely, Heather. Michelle says, do you know anyone? ?
Oh. Heather, which Heather?
Michelle says, do you know anyone? ?
I don't know what that's referring to.
I don't know either. And we probably said something. And Morak says the cardigans are on point as always. Amy says the vinaigrette is more purple than I was anticipating, but maybe it's the lighting in here. So pretty though. And Jackie asks, how did you lose 45 pounds? She's very consistent with her diet, making healthy choices and also being very active.
Yes. And she also said that, Catherine also said that when she now kind of gets offered or sees food that normally she would avoid, even if she does eat it, she's kind of doesn't feel good about it. Her body doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Eating that
because she got so used to eating so
clean,
much less
eating
sugar.
clean.
Yeah.
So I love this look for fall. The cardigan underneath a plain cardigan. I just adore this. So yes, Canadian tuxedo with all your silk layered underneath. And I will try this on with purple as well.
Yay!
Maybe I'll go with purple now. Was there anything else that you wanted to try on with jeans?
Some other stuff, but honestly, try the purple on, see what happens. You could change back into the jeans if you wanted.
I'm wearing shorts, guys. It's okay.
Oh my god, your knees! June says, happiest of birthdays, Margot. And Margot's getting all the little birthday messages. So it's a great start to her birthday weekend. Oh my god, it's kind of funny. It looks like you just are all legs, nothing else from behind.
My all leg days are over. I feel funny wearing just shorty things. I think I still have the legs for it, but then I feel like as soon as people look up and see what's up here, they'll be like,
I don't know, Priya. People really do love your photos online. Not in a weird way, and you look good.
Yeah, I just think there comes a point where trying to look young makes you look like you're trying to look young, as opposed to just embracing who you are.
You know what? I think it's also a confidence thing. Some people have the kind of personality where it's like, oh yeah, even until she's 80, she'll be wearing a mini skirt. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
I don't
you.
know. It might just be me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but that's okay. Lots of people are like that.
Which brings me to my next point, which is I have been asked to participate in a forum that's taking place on Monday for Revolution Her. And it's going to be held at Spencer Smith. For those of you who live in the area, Spencer Smith Park and Restaurant are in Burlington, and they're right on Lake Ontario. And one of the questions that they asked me that I'm going to be responding to there, one of them was easy. It was, how did you start this clothing journey? And I'm like, oh, let me tell you about my journey with clothing and how I outgrew everything, even though nothing in my life changed. But the second question was the one where I was like, wow, this is such a good question. So the question they're going to ask me is, you feel like you have made a difference with the clothing that you provide women, but how does that change manifest in them beyond just what your product does? And it's like it was a really, really good question, because it's basically, what is the bigger thing that you are doing besides just making clothes and selling stuff? And there were just so many different ways that I could answer it. But the thing that really struck me, Shafali said it, she goes, well, obviously it's this. And she's right. It's bit by bit, through Sorry Not Sorry and the community that we built around Sorry Not Sorry, we have all been together in this journey of feeling able to take up more space.
Yeah.
And caring less and less and less about the judgment of others, and recognizing that the judgment of others is their thing and is the manifestation of their upbringing, their triggers, whatever it is, and has absolutely nothing to do with you. And I found that in the beginning, when I was wearing, I'll keep talking and change at the same time. In the beginning, when I was wearing Sorry Not Sorry, I was always matchy-matchy, because I felt like that was appropriate, like you need to wear this with this, and then that's all okay. And thanks in great part to Lorena, who has really opened my eyes to the fact that, why can't you do whatever the heck you want? I have started to really open up my mind to be like, what do I care if people look? If I'm happy and I'm wearing these two patterns that I think are beautiful, and other people are looking, and I think I've said this before on these lives, that I don't know what they're thinking. If they're looking at me, I can either assume that they're thinking, oh my God, she looks ridiculous, or I could just as easily assume that they're thinking, wow, that's a great look, I never thought of that. Or they could just be thinking about their dog. Who knows? So why not just live my life?
And you know what's funny is that I also have noticed that too at school, because I wear Sorry Not Sorry to school as well. Like I'll wear the Casbahs with a poncho or any other like high-low that I have. And I obviously am wearing it. Oh, I actually had one in mind. So keep going. It's that last one there. Nope. Yes. Wouldn't that be fun with the purple?
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so
it was interesting because, like, I had worn our poncho and Casbahs. I had just got the Orta Casbahs, and I had that fit that it's going to come out actually as an OOTD D reel, and I wore that, and it was so interesting to see some of the guys I talked to in school say to me, I really like your outfit, it's very professional, like even though it's Sorry Not Sorry. And they were said, oh, you're wearing Sorry Not Sorry, right? So for them it's also a cool thing to see it being manifested, this concept or this idea, into something that
because
is in the real world.
Yeah.
So I think it does change the way people around you see things, but they also, over time, I think they've been more willing to see it than maybe when they started the program.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so. That's right. Because when you first started the program, you were the only one who manifested style in that program, right? This looks really great together. So again, what we have is a juxtaposition of the purple, but we have it paired with oranges and browns, so cool tones and warm tones. This here is like a digitalis, not a Morvedra. It's definitely more of a light magenta. This piece is ridiculously soft. It's like butter. And the colors we have in here are cream, like a kind of like an ecru, actually, just a very pale off-white vanilla, black. And then this color in here is actually the owl color that we are planning on getting in spring, which is I will find her, this one. Oh, it's actually maybe a little bit, no, it's close.
No, it's close, yeah.
It's really close. So this is the color we'll be getting for spring. It's called Owl. And then, yeah, it's just paired with the black and the magenta with the purple on the bottom. And this is very much an unlikely pairing, but I think it still looks good.
I love
Like,
it.
it's interesting. And the way that I kind of in my head measure whether two pieces work together is I just imagine, like, what if these were from the same sari? What if this was one half of the sari and this was the other half of the sari, and somebody other than me put it together? If I saw somebody else put this together, would I say, oh, that's very interesting? I like that. Because I trust somebody else's judgment more than mine. But if somebody else did it and it would be okay, who's to say that if I did it, it's not okay?
What I like is that, we've been playing around with patterns and different color, like, color palettes, and kind of creating our own color palettes in a way that other people would only consider like editorials or like certain luxury brands to do, when it's actually very approachable to just have fun with clothing in a very artistic way. So there's a lot of comments that actually discuss this as well. So June actually had a great question about short caftans. Maybe it's time to change the pants. That'd be nice with the purple. Yeah. So June asked, so my question is regarding short caftans. Why do some have side slits and others don't? Pros and cons. So
we talked about this last week, but I know that this is something new, so I'll explain it again. A number of people had said that they wished that there was more ability to be flexible in the design, in the way you could drape the short caftan. And so it got us thinking. We got some samples in with slits on the short caftan and slits on the midi length caftan. And what we decided was having slits on the shorter caftan really does allow you to create some asymmetry, to create some really totally fresh looks that are slightly less boxy. But for the midi length, we thought it was better without the slits. So what we did is, moving forward, every new short caftan we get will definitely have slits. If you see some in store on the website that have no slits, that just means that they're older stock. But every single piece that comes in moving forward will have slits. And we had a number of our customers come in and kind of, hash it out with us. Would it be a good idea? Wouldn't it be a good idea? And a number of people who even came in and said, nope, I'm not going to like the slits, ended up really liking the slits.
Yeah, and it was customers that were very loyal to the pattern of the short caftan. Yeah.
So that's why. But if you should decide, June, that you prefer yours without slits, the other benefit of us having it made with slits is that it's really easy to just take a needle and thread and sew those two sides together to create something with no slits. Whereas if you wanted to go from no slits to slits, that takes some real sewing skill.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions?
There's tons of comments, so I'm going to slowly go through them. Also very fun. So I really liked that this underpiece had lace, and basically those colors done inverted, where the major color is black and the other major color is orange in this high-low top.
Oh, Ziska beads are coming in soon.
Yes, and actually
not next week, but the week after.
After, yeah, and that's actually something that Margaret was talking about as well, that she's so excited for the Ziska beads. So Anita says, great question. You started a wonderful group of friends, and with your swap and sell group, you've given people the confidence and ability to be themselves, as well as, I think, just to add to that, the community to be themselves.
This community, yeah, and having all of these people who are like-minded it's just wonderful. When I'm having a bad day, I go into the swap and sell and see all of this joy and community. It's lovely.
It's really nice. Honestly, it makes my day when I'm supposed to be paying attention in class, but instead I'm looking at the swap and sell. Jackie also says, I love that cardigan Darcy hack where you kind of have them on top of each other. Sabina says, show those great legs, Priya. Michelle says, it's not just you, smiley face, that feels weird about trying to dress really young. Yeah. Judy says, giving us confidence. Jane says, loving the art we wear and feeling confident wearing our art. Yeah. Beautiful. And Amy said, and I completely forgot about this because we have so much going on all the time. Amy said, I remember a live stream just last year where Priya and Shefali styled each other, and remember how aghast you were at the lack of matches.
I was. Priya. Like, I'm not kidding when I say it's through the community and through the confidence. Like, back then, if I put on something that was, what's that word that you use? Something questionable or not unusual. Controversial. If I put on a controversial pairing a year ago, I would have felt like I would go out in public and everybody would be like, what the heck is she wearing? Now when I put on a controversial pairing, I'm like, I cannot wait to take a picture of this and somehow share it because who'd have thunk these would look good together?
I've also noticed you coming to the store in your outfits, you dress in a way that I'm like, I'm even turning my head and going, damn, good choice.
Did you want to see that one that I wore the other day with the two tops?
Oh, I loved it.
That has become one of my favorite things is side slit top with a totally different style, like fabric of either a short caftan or nope, a kimono sleeve jacket or a kimono sleeve duster over top. Loving it. Because I had kind of moved away from my dusters because I was like, oh, just solid underneath and a duster. And I just felt like I wanted to do more. And now I'm like, oh, thank God I have all these dusters because I am just pulling them out of the closet one at a time now.
It's reinventing your closet in a different way. Judy said, wore my bamboo dress with black and gold sheer maxi with steampunk boots to a wedding this weekend.
Oh,
hold on. Would never have done that in the past. Had a gorgeous 30-something come up to me and say, that dress is amazing and you look gorgeous. I was gobsmacked. I'm sure you looked incredible.
I would love to see pictures.
Judy says, you guys have given me the confidence.
Aww. When Judy first came in here and she's like, I don't know how to dress. I don't know what looks good on me. I always make mistakes.
And now you're making us banana bread.
And now you're making us banana bread and telling other people about what you've learned about packing and styling. Okay, so this one does not have, it does have purple in it.
It does.
Really see it.
And this one is a short caftan with slits.
It is. Oh, but you know what's cool about this fabric? I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a jacquard. So there is a paisley design woven into the fabric, and then on top of that there is the polka dots, and yeah, it's like a paisley fern almost. And then we have the stripes and we have the floral lines and the polka dots. This one's beautiful, and then we have the gold on the sleeves, which is lovely too. Beautiful. What did you want me to pair this one with, Shefali? Well, I know what I would.
Okay, what would you pair it with?
Red. I always love purple and red together. Now, is the pink a little too close to the red? Is it the wrong red?
I actually like that all together. I think that purple and red is definitely, oh, missing a sleeve.
Oh, that's fine.
Purple and red is definitely a color combo. I was thinking purple with you could do red and then you could do green pants underneath, like your lyrebirds.
Oh, yeah. My lyrebirds are in the other room now.
Do you want to get them? I can read some comments.
Okay, read some.
Yeah, because I did pick some looks with your lyrebird in mind. Yeah, I did. So she brought her heavy linen lyrebird. Amy said, darn, I missed the launch of the spring colors. Damn it. I have to watch.
Yet.
Yeah, we haven't launched them. We've just been talking about them.
Yes.
I'll have to watch back the lives I mentioned. But we did talk about them a lot more.
We did. And
yes, last live.
Yes. Yeah. We got them, so we wanted to show you guys them, but we're not really talking about them until we're done. Well, we are actually. We're done the heavy linen sneak final pre-order that ended yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, very soon we're going to be releasing these. I just need to take pictures of them.
Margot says confidence with my age and self-love. Carol says happy Friday, everyone. Sabina says, since I joined Sorry Not Sorry Friday Night Lives, it has brought so much color into my being in many ways. Thank you. Oh, Sabina. Yes. Jackie said, you've made a big difference, given fun and comfort and confidence to so many, style and comfort for those of us without perfect figures. You all have perfect figures.
You have perfect figures. Who told you that you didn't? I want to meet that person.
I think he died a long time ago, and it definitely was a he, but...
You know what I saw today? Guys, again, this is not an opportunity to get political, but I saw something that I just went, ooh. It was a picture of Melania Trump with Trump.
With the hat?
With the hat. That was just silly. The hat was just silly. Somebody had taken that birthday card image that he had written and superimposed it on her body. And the signature fell in exactly the place you would think the signature would fall. And it actually was the same shape as her body. And to see that, which was actually superimposed on an actual human being, and that objectification superimposed on this person who is supposedly like matters to him. It was so it was just
you guys can't see my face, but that's so gross, dude.
All of it, the whole thing was just yuck. There you go.
Yeah. Did you see that Mexico what's it called, sign in their first female president?
No, that's so great. That's good. We need more of those.
Yes, I agree. something good to take out the ew. Jackie said, I love this high-low. Michelle said, that is the most beautiful tunic. Jackie said, not controversial so far, but lovely. Heather says, I'm thinking I need those purple pants, ..
Purple pants are great. And this is the jazz top that we've been talking about. So it's like the Ritzy tank,
just longer.
but longer. And it doesn't have the sweetheart neck that the Ritzy tank has. It has more of a scoop. So it looks like that together. I kind of like it.
It's sweet.
It is sweet, right?
You know what you can try it with is there's a kimono sleeve top that's kind of yellow with stripes. More right. Before. No. Other way.
Right.
Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Yes, that one.
So
yes. That would look fun together. I put that in a set for something else, like for a different pair of pants, but I do think that these would be fun together.
Okay, here's the controversial pairing right here, guys.
This or that. Maybe I should bring back this or that.
We should do this or that. Okay, so I don't think this is controversial at all because you're wearing a solid color underpinning.
But I thought that this or that for this piece would be the two long tunic with side ties that are with it.
This.
Yeah. So pairing those underneath.
And then with something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is hard not to love a good matchy-matchy.
But what's nice is that you can do a full matchy-matchy. The color doesn't even need to be in the piece, and it still works.
Like that.
Yeah, but that's a no-brainer.
I know.
We're not doing no-brainers. Yeah. Put it away.
No-brainer.
I have the purple pants with the jazz tank. It's perfecto. Heather says, purple pants, I'm 5'11". Will they be okay? No shorter than the Casbahs? No, they're actually, I think, longer than the Casbahs.
They're longer than the Casbahs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Casbahs are shorter. So I think you'll be fine, Heather, if you already buy the Casbahs.
Yeah, they're longer because Casbahs on me come to about here. So 3 to 4 inches longer.
And I'm longer legged as well. And I love the Landon pants. I have 3 pairs.
And I would say I think what we've discovered is they do loosen. They don't like stretch, but this, because it's a linen bamboo blend, it does. It
kind of releases the.
It releases. That's right. The fiber releases.
It doesn't. It stops constricting. Yeah.
Yeah. And so even if it's just a smidge tight, like within a day or two, that just loosens up.
But as you wash them, they go back to being constricted, and then as you wear them, they loosen. So it's pretty cool.
Okay, what would I like to pair with this?
Oh,
would this be controversial enough?
No. I think you should do the front yellow set.
Okay.
No. The one before it.
Okay, so I'm guessing I'm losing the top.
Yeah, but that's a poncho, so you don't have to lose the top. It's a sheer poncho.
Oh, I love this poncho.
So you can wear it shorter with the purple,
so that we get the layered look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I love this poncho. I don't know why it hasn't sold yet.
I don't know why it hasn't sold yet either. It's a really pretty yellow. How close is it to Dandelion?
And I photographed you in Evia. You had the Evia pants when I photographed you on
this. With Evia. Evia was the bright blue, right?
Yeah.
So this is it. That.
Gorgina.
It's a little matchy, but is that the problem? So, just so you know, we are getting some of the heavy linens in store, just because they sold really quickly. So we're going to be getting some more Echo. We're getting a couple of more night shadows that didn't arrive when they were supposed to. We're getting more Dandelion, we're getting Thyme, and we're getting Vinaigrette.
Ooh, vinaigrette.
We did decide on vinaigrette. So Dandelion, Thyme, and Vinaigrette, because we thought those colors will carry people into the spring as well. And they were just such beautiful colors. And again, we don't know if they're going to do heavy linen in the Casbah pant again. So this is 2 years in a row, but we don't know about next year.
I hope so.
I
really
do. Get the Jester. I thought you would.
Well, I had something.
She had a car accident, guys. She's fine.
It was caused by a man. And women had to deal with the consequences. That jacket, yeah.
So here's what happened, guys. Let me tell you what happened to Chicago. So she was minding her own business. Moving along, yeah, this is cute. I think I would want this asymmetrical. So she was minding her own business and changing lanes. And you know how sometimes when you change lanes in traffic, you have to like slow to a crawl until there's a bit of space for you to get in, and then you have your signal on, and somebody says, okay, you can go in now, and then you go in. Well, whoever was behind her.
2 men.
two men in a car who did not like the fact that they were not able to move and groove because she was waiting to get into this lane that was
To get on the
congested,
highway.
to get onto the highway. As when she got into her spot and they went to pass her finally, they were like making gestures and beeping their horn or everything. So she turned to look, and then two cars in front of her slowed down very quickly to make a turn. Car in front of her came to an abrupt stop. Folly hit the car in front of her.
But everything's fine. Both of our cars are totally fine. I ended up driving home.
Yes. But still, no jester pants for you.
No jester pants for me.
This is a controversial pairing.
It is a bit of a controversial pairing. Yeah, that's fun.
I really love this with this. I don't know how I love it with purple, but then, I kind of do because
I actually like it. It's growing on me.
Right? Those are great colors together. And this is the digital print here. What are the ladies saying?
Claire says, I bought Echo. I love it.
Good.
Michelle says, Jackie says, not controversial yellow and orange. I'm not getting what I want from this live, guys.
Okay, she's right. She's right. I should put Shafali here. Shafali is fearless. Or we ask Lorena to make a guest appearance.
Yes, please. That would be amazing.
Yes.
And then Amy says, poor Shafali, that sucks. Yeah, it did suck.
It did suck.
Yeah, my car's totally fine, Jackie. Like, Stacy's fine. She's good.
Her car's name is Stacy.
It was just my front bumper that got a bit scratched up. And I talked to the insurance thing. I had to deal with that today. That was super fun and adulty. And then like it was so interesting because obviously the woman I hit was really upset because she thought I was being an idiot. And then she went full mom mode because her son was in the car. And then she calmed way down and she just said, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to have such a crazy reaction. And I said, that's okay. It's understandable. And then I told her why I hit her and like what had happened. And she said, oh my God, I totally can see that happening because she's like, I drive this area every day. And it's so bad and people are the worst. And I said, yeah, I would never want to hit you just to be an asshole. I don't have the time or the money.
Okay, this is controversial pairing, Jackie. I think this one is a purple, blues, oranges, blacks,
How would
yellows.
you look with the purple top but the Leerbird pants?
This top?
Keep the top, but lose the pants.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks, Sabrina. And Margot says, I love yellow and purple. Yeah, me too. And Deborah says, everything goes with purple.
I used to not love yellow and purple. That was another thing. When we first started picking saris, when I saw yellow and purple.
Yeah, you never picked them.
I would never pick them. I said, oh, that's too Easter. And now I'm like, yellow, purple. How exciting.
Ooh. Yeah, it was minor. But yeah, it did bum me out because it made me feel bad because I actually think I'm a pretty good driver.
You are a very good driver. And honestly, when you described it to me, that could have happened to anybody.
That's what everyone's telling me.
Yeah. See, I would have probably paired it. No, I know. It's too easy. I get it. Too easy. But yeah, blue. Or maybe even orange. Game too easy?
I think the orange is the wrong kind of orange.
Is it though? Can anything be really wrong?
So okay, when I think about this piece, I think this is a this or that. Would you do the orange or the green?
Okay, so orange. So this we're gonna do this or that.
Yeah, we're gonna do a this or that.
This is this. This is with a pair of Zaffarino Casba pants.
So we have this,
or this is heavyweight linen from last year.
Lisa said, I never thought to put my vest with a poncho or side slit.
Oh.
We have a couple looks like that, so. Or that.
Oh, I know what mine is. I'm not going to tell you guys. Time to vote. Everybody.
Okay, this.
This is orange. That is the teal. Leerbird, to be specific.
This or that.
This.
One. Okay, I have one that. I have two that.
Everybody said orange.
No, that is this one.
But nobody said this?
No, not yet.
Really?
Okay, I have two disses. I have three that's. I have four that's.
No.
I have four that's, three thises.
I would have thought you guys would have picked the orange, guys. The orange was super.
I have 5 that's, 4 thises.
But this is a really cool controversial pairing. Because even though this and this match so beautifully, well, I guess that's the difference, right? This and this match beautifully, and then this is your, huh? But if I wear it with the orange, then it's this.
This pops, yeah. I like the idea of that side slit with the top hanging out underneath and the green, and then the pop of the orange. I like that because I also know you have orange accessories, and I can imagine it with like a great orange accessory. But if you don't have accessories and the pants are the accessory, I do think this is a very unusual combination.
I love the purple with the orange.
Both terrible, teal less bad. Jackie said that. Well, see, we got the controversy.
You got it, Jackie. You got what you wanted.
And Amy says that makes the vest an awesome statement piece. That's true. That's why I liked that as well.
Well, if you got the time pants, this vest has time all.
Oh, and that's a cool pairing.
And that would be such a cool
stunning.
Shefali, I don't know if you guys know, but 2 of the pieces that Shefali has put on me to take pictures that I had just kind of, whatever, before, I have now brought into my home.
Oh, seriously?
Well, yeah, but the piece I was wearing today, right? Remember the side slit top with kind of satin.
Oh,
and then you had done the pairing with the green, and we did a picture of it.
Yeah.
Remember, and that one came home with me.
Well, that's what happens with Corey.
Yeah.
I photograph her in something, and then I send her and Gail the photos, and she goes, "Wait, I need it now."
Well, that's what happened with. Remember, I was wearing the pine cone pants, and you found a vest that matched the pine cone perfectly.
Oh yeah.
It had a strip of orta in it.
Oh yeah.
And that one as well. I'm like. And that was from a couple of shipments ago.
That was more than a couple shipments.
So this one, if I hadn't already been so naughty and bought so many things, including 2 more Casper pants. So how many is that from this collection? 4, 5, 6. 6 this year. Okay, well, what if they never have those colors again, Shefali?
I mean, that's how they know how to get you.
They do, and I wear them all the time.
No, you know what? I can respect the obsession. Yeah, because also if you ever don't want a pair.
Yeah. So if I had not been so undisciplined, I would definitely get this to go with the teal because it has this fabulous orange in it. It's got this kind of pine coney rust color.
Are you talking about Orta or Time?
Time. Did I say Orta?
You said teal. So
not sure. Orta. I would put it with time because the color in here is time. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. But it would also look really good with koi, which is one of the colors coming in the spring. This one. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then one of my favorite things to pair is red with teal. And there's some red right there. And then it's got the sparkles. Like this would be a showstopper. Luckily, I don't have my time pants yet because I'm pretty confident if I tried this on with time pants, it would come home with me. So for those of you who have already received your time pants, maybe this is what you need. Maybe
you need this exact controversial pairing.
Yeah.
3 tops, 1 shorts. And Jackie said, "Do you mean you didn't buy all the other colors? Question mark." And Jackie said, "Only 6? Question mark."
6, right? That's a lot.
And Margaret said, "LOL."
I know, guys. I love them. They're comfortable. I wear them all day long. And I find that even if I get up, like I'm usually a person who, if I have to get dressed to go anywhere, I get dressed and then I come home and I throw on my pajamas. And I find that when I'm wearing the Casba pants, I don't feel like I need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I just come home and I'm comfortable. So it's kind of neat.
I think you should put on the orange pants.
Yeah, with that outfit on top, right? That you would say?
Yes.
This guy.
Yes. This is a fun pairing. This is not super controversial, but a little quirky.
Really, these colors look great on Morag.
Morag, they're too soft. Because Morag, I think, saw that piece, but she photographed her. I photographed her in the self pocket.
Oh, did you?
But she said that she herself personally thinks they're too soft for her. So she likes them more intense, but it's the right colors.
Margot was asking. No, Morag was asking, I love purple and orange together, about side tie tops. Mm-hmm. And I checked. It looks like as of right now, there still is one more shipment that hasn't arrived. There's only 8. And only one of them is kind of the colors that you like. And I couldn't really open it up and see it very well. So hopefully They're going to be in the box that's going to ship on the 23rd.
Morak said I bought 8 pairs of the spring linen.
See? It happens. It happens. Okay, I just need to take a moment to appreciate purple with orange.
I actually was thinking you can pair it with, this is very controversial. You know the teal long tunic with side ties that has the Ramayana art on it?
With the purple.
Yeah, fuck it. Sorry. Sorry.
Did we try this with this?
Well, it's a poncho and a kimono sleeve top.
I think you could do it. It could be done.
Anything can be possible if you
try this too.
Okay, but that makes sense. We're going for controversy here.
No. Okay, but it is because I'm wearing it with orange.
No. But I'm saying what's more controversial is there is a bit of orange in this piece, but you're adding a new color too.
Where am I going?
You're literally. Sometimes when Kriya and I are driving somewhere and it's so close, but she doesn't really know the directions, she'll still Google the directions rather than figure it out. But she's like, I don't understand what's happening. I need to know. I need someone to tell me.
Way. I will be Googling it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is lovely together. Teal and orange.
With the pop of purple?
Well, there is no pop of purple at the moment. I would have to manufacture the pop of purple. But the pattern on this is beautiful. It's going to be really hard to see the purple. We'd have to do something more like a magic circle. Just to kind of grab all that fabric.
Let's pretend. Or you can keep it open, keep both sides open, then take a chain magnet, hike it up.
I think we're almost out of chain magnets. I've ordered more. But we
do a little short caftan moment.
Like that?
Yeah. Why not? Fudge it. Something like that. There's potential.
There is potential. I think I would rather go magic circle.
Yeah.
Magic circle would do one of those, right?
Yeah.
Create something to be right there, or even bigger than magic circle center.
But then you don't get the Ramayana art, which I think is, for me, my favorite part.
If you guys haven't seen it.
This is such a cool piece. Like, insanely cool.
I think it would be nice. That's a thing we haven't done really, right?
Like a rosette right in the center.
Rosette right there in the center.
Or the Ziska beads, yeah.
Can't wait till we get the Ziska beads.
Yeah, so
2 weeks.
We put them on the website, but they're for pre-order currently because they are literally getting shipped to us as we speak.
They're in transit.
Yeah.
They're in Thailand right now. Where they were ethically made.
And Jackie says, please get silver chain magnets.
Yes, I have ordered some. So we should have some at some point soon. They've already shipped as well. So they should be very soon. There was something, I wanted to try these 2 yellow pieces together. So you had said that can you wear a poncho with a kimono sleeve top? And I am going to see if that's possible. So what I'm thinking is if I wear this tunic.
I was gonna literally say, I think I know.
The question is it might push in at the sides. So let's see.
Yeah, but I think that's fine.
This one's so soft.
I love this one. Even with a pair of jeans. That's a little controversial. And it's still good.
I really like this. I have so many ponchos and so many kimono sleeve tops. That could be a fun little layering.
New set just dropped.
So I think what I would do is I would tie these together.
Oh, hi, Damien.
Hey, Damien. I would tie these together. Here.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, now I have to go home and try and mix and match all of mine.
I'm just gonna get a bunch of pictures at 2
Yeah, you are. You're just gonna get a bunch of pictures at 2 a.m.
Look!
Ow. Okay. Controversial pairing. This and this over a midi length caftan.
I think it's possible.
It is possible?
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, I didn't pick a midi length caftan specifically for that, but I can pull one right now. I think the side slit with that's actually the controversial pairing I wanted you to try. Is this with the kimono sleeve?
It's got some orange, but you won't see it.
Or it was going to be that other kimono sleeve with this one. Or like that other long tunic with side ties. Oh my God, all the names.
All the names. Okay, so you're gonna get to see the bottom of it. So I think the front and the back are very similar.
Yeah, fair.
Okay. Who needs a sweater when you can wear 3 layers of silk?
Honestly, that's a better sweater than
Yeah, it would be.
regular sweaters.
Okay, that's cute. Now, was this the one that you wanted me to try on with this?
No.
But I could.
Yes, but I want to show that set first before you do that. So focus.
Focus. Well, we're way more focused
Than
than
last time.
Oh my God,
that was brutal.
just crazy.
But you know what? Sometimes we need a little bottle episode.
Okay.
Or a MacGyver episode. That's what we called it.
Episode.
Cute. That's cool.
Right.
That's cool and controversial and different. And it
I
works.
would not tie this.
And I would do this necklace with the white in the center and the orange beads.
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
I've got one more layer to do.
The kimono and poncho with Leerbird would be fire. All those 3 with the Leerbird would be sick.
Let's do it. And then I'll have to put the orange back. And I'm wearing the purple under here too. And I'm wearing black. Oh my God, 5 layers. Okay, guys, this is my winter wear.
So this is you guys leaving Canada from the US.
You're like,
hi, just me wearing all the layers that I wear because I get so cold. It's behind you.
They're like, turn off the air conditioner, ma'am.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
I also like to be cold on my face only, though.
Oh, Margot says I wear 2 or 3 silks together, or I don't feel dressed.
Yeah, there is some.
But
Once
Margot,
you start layering,
you know how to layer, Margot.
Yeah. Once you start layering silks,
hell yeah. Now that's Lorena for Schwarzies.
Yeah, no, it's a little too matchy for Lorena.
But it's the same idea, right?
Fearless layering. And not being afraid of the fact that this has some orange and this has some pink. Because again, who's to say that this wouldn't have been in its own sari? Now I can grab the necklace. Which one were you saying?
So I was thinking, actually, yeah, I was thinking that one. No, yes.
Oh, a little bit of orange in there. Guys, this is too nice. And it's warm. I'm warm. This is like winter warm.
With the winter coat?
Oh, I would just need a cape.
Oh, or a Jiva jacket.
Or a Jiva. No, I don't think it would work. Jiva.
I think there's too many layers for the Jiva.
Yes. I think I could put a cardigan over it, though.
Oh, totally.
Okay.
We'll do the gray cardigan that we already used. Yeah, that works for surezies.
This, guys, if you were looking for a controversial pairing, 6 layers. 6 layers of silk.
And you know what's crazy? You don't actually look super bulky either.
No, I really don't, do I?
So I will say, if you are planning as an American to visit the store, it is possible.
It is possible to wear everything you buy home. I don't hate that at all.
POV. Margot said will be me in the airplane wearing many layers. LOL. And Jackie said works. Judy said stunning.
It works, right? And this
cute.
You get to dip into your wardrobe that you already have. And that's what I'm really enjoying. And that's why I've been going nuts with Caspa pants. Because I find that when I have a new piece that I can just kind of start pairing things with, everything in my closet gets really exciting again. In fact, there's going to be a reel coming out in the next maybe week or two where I got my dandelion pants at home, and I never had bought anything consciously to go with yellow pants. And I just went through my closet and went, this would work, and this would work, and this would work, and this would work, threw them into my guest bedroom, and then I just tried them all on one after another in front of a camera, and there were a lot. And but it was just incidental that I had all of those pieces. That
it was happenstance, yeah.
It was happenstance, and that's what I find when I get the Caspa pants. I find things that were in my wardrobe that I didn't realize had a whole other layer of potential. Whew, I am getting warm. This is warm. Okay, necklace.
Feeling hot.
Kimono sleeve top.
This is you guys after crossing the border.
That's right.
At home.
My mom and I crossed the border, and we had done coming into Canada, and we had gone to those outlet stores that are in Niagara.
Yeah.
And we bought bras and underwear. We had so many layers of bras and underwear. Because I think we went to It wasn't Nix. It's an American brand that came before Nix, I think.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Soma. It's called
Soma. Okay.
And so my mom, I was like, Mom, we got to get these Soma bras. And honestly, as soon as we crossed the border, we went to the first gas station and we were like taking off one layer, like support garment after another. Funny.
Don't forget to stuff silk in the pants pockets too.
Oh,
true. Oh, in the castle pockets. You can put a side slit here and a cardigan there.
Wrap one around your hair.
Oh, wear one as a scarf.
Definitely wear one as a scarf. But could you not do some sort of a... I'm confident that with enough ingenuity,
not yet.
Also do something.
You look like you are from Oklahoma.
I do look like an Oklahoma resident. Exactly like an Oklahoma resident.
Just a random
into your hair.
Just a random state. Yeah, you look like you're from Vermont. For sure.
Vermont, maybe. Okay, let's. We're into orange.
Yeah,
and I think purple's.
She's got to go.
Her fun.
Yeah, she's got to go.
So we've done a lot of these, and all of these have been tried.
Yeah. And it's 9.
Ooh, we're doing very well today.
I think you're having lots of fun chatting.
I am actually having so much fun, which is nice because the news is not a happy place, and unfortunately, I keep watching it. Oy. So there you go. But
yeah,
this is way better than the news.
Yeah,
this is fun.
I mean, Pri and I were talking about it a bit downstairs, but even some of the stuff I'm seeing coming out of the House of Commons in Canada.
Coming out of the House of Commons in Canada, we're like, what? It's even possible.
Yeah, we're not going to say what, but I was gobsmacked.
Surprised. Crazy world we live in, guys. That's why it's important to know the Jamie pants are on sale.
They're 50% off.
50% off on the Jamie pants.
What? I got an app blocker to keep me off social media for that very reason.
Oh, who said that?
Said Amy. Oh, not that one.
Okay. No, honestly, I've been looking at that too.
Yeah, that one.
There's this app, I think it's called the Block or the Brick or something, and it blocks certain like social media things, and I could definitely see the benefit of that. There's just
it's too overstimulating, yeah.
But if you take a minute to think, so the other thing that I heard was that, okay, so if you're interested in my source, this was that same segment that I was talking about that Jon Stewart did last night, where he was talking to the lady who had won the Nobel Prize
from the Philippines.
So, and what she said, I don't think that this is earth-shatteringly brilliant, but she certainly really figured out the problem. Social media comes at us so quickly and with such intensity that it triggers your amygdala, right? Your reptilian response. And because things are coming so quickly, you don't have time for the rest of your brain to calm your amygdala the heck down.
Are you saying that we're lizard people, Priya?
I'm saying that a lot of the stuff on social media does trigger your lizard brain.
Yeah.
And whereas in the past, if something triggered your lizard brain, time would force you to settle down. Time is not on your side because things just keep hitting you. So you're always in that reactive part of your brain.
Yeah, you're continuously in fight or flight.
Freeze,
yeah.
Right? So it does make sense that, having social media is stopping us from being able to cope. Like it's literally not giving us time to use our coping and thinking strategies.
I actually think that's something I really relate to as someone who's been on the internet for so long.
Yeah.
Like, especially with a lot of things happening in my life recently. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, so true.
So, a couple comments. Amy said, I got an app blocker to keep me off social media for that very reason. The brick is a physical thing you need to tap your phone on. There's a bunch of options. Margot said, I need to know options. Michelle said, I use the app timer. Unfortunately, I have become proficient at overriding it. Amy said, lizard brain. And Jackie said, just turn it off. And
so the problem I have is that you guys are also on my phone. So if I turn off my phone, I'm turning off all the online chatbot messages that come from you, the messages that come from you guys on Instagram asking questions about clothes.
Yeah, like our job also means being online.
It does mean being online. And so I do try to stop myself. Like if I, you know how sometimes you finish what you need to do and then you automatically hit some button just to check something? I try to stop myself from doing that. But I do, like in order to even see some of your messages, I have to go to Facebook and then hit notifications at the bottom, which means whatever is on the screen when I hit Facebook, I read it. Like it takes me
a second
instant
yeah
to absorb that content as I quickly move away from it. It's a lot to have to process.
Yeah. Morag said no more doom scrolling or death scrolling. And Amy said for those of us with no self-control, the physical things are very helpful, but there's freedom and cold turkey, just to name a couple. Ooh, that's fun.
I love this together.
And then I do green necklace, this one at the end here with the green and brown. Nope. No. At the end here.
Oh, this end.
Yeah. The other end.
The other.
Cute.
Very sweet.
And Margaret said, okay, thank you to Amy. And Amy said, there's also a minimalist phone, and you can change your phone to grayscale to trick your lizard brain into thinking it's boring.
Oh, that's such a great idea. You can turn your whole phone into grayscale?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I think that's the problem is like all the things I have to do, including school, involve technology, and it's so integrated. And I also grew up on the internet. So I got very good at like having hobbies that are like I forced myself to have tangible hobbies. And I noticed that more people in my generation are focusing on creating tangible hobbies.
Yeah, coloring and collaging.
Or like my friend, for example, like he is getting back into working on cars again. Yeah. And I have a couple friends that like do physical things like that, or like forcing himself to go on walks every morning. Now it's not a forcing, it's like an easy thing. So things like that are making it a lot easier for, you know, people who have grown up on the internet to get more, you know,
to value other things.
Yes.
To recognize we've done that whole internet thing and it's not as fun. It's not as much fun as we thought.
Margot, do you have an Apple or Android? Apple, but an iPhone 8. Oh my God, you have an iPhone 8. Do you know they just came out with the iPhone 17?
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I thought I was ahead of the curve at the 16.
I have and I have the 15, I think.
So do you really? So I'm ahead of you. Here is another unconventional pairing, and this is that same thing I was telling you where, you know, you may already have something like this that you thought looked really cool with your pants, and then you see something like this
upstairs.
Oh, and then you see something like this, you're like, oh wait, this kind of works too, and you have a whole new outfit to wear just by shopping your closet, but looking for controversial pairings.
Yeah, I love this. It's so fun.
This too.
So different.
And what you saw me do was take a vest and use it as a top, which one can do if one has length. And there's the back. There is a way to gather up that hole in the back and use like an elastic to turn it.
If you just wanted to wear like a high-low.
Yeah, if you wanted to wear, just like a high-low, exactly like a high-low. But if you know you're going to be pairing it with something longer on top, you don't even need to worry about that. You just do this.
I remember the first time outside of work that I saw you wear two pieces like this. Remember when we were viewing houses and we were in that really white house?
Yeah.
And then you went, look, it's a vest. And you put it on and you went like,
I did one of my these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amy said, most of the iOS options are page, but maybe try Jomo. Good to know.
Good to know. Yeah, there's just a lot going on. So to share more information with you, that is not horrible information, but information. So again, same source. If you have a chance to watch it, I would watch it because I am just barely scratching the surface, the information that was provided there. But what she was saying is that in her country, the Philippines, there was basically a dictator took over, and it was a dictator's playbook of, you know, how to go about consolidating power.
Same thing happened in Sri Lanka, actually.
Same sort of thing, right? So it's happened. There kind of is a playbook, and it's one thing after another.
Yeah, it's textbook.
One of the things she shared that I was very interested about, she said that at the time, I think it was 2016, her country in the Philippines had the highest use per capita of social media. And basically they have evidence, like there have been reports done, that social media was used in order to basically what I was saying, like get the reactive brain going. And they tested that in the Philippines. And then that's what led to them electing this dictator. And then the dictator kind of took over. And she said at that point, she wrote about it and she said, this is exactly what's happening. And then Jon Stewart said something like, honestly, I found this so interesting.
That's very interesting because we're watching in real time Nepal use social media to actually take power away from dictators that have put in a monopoly.
So
isn't that interesting that in different countries it's being used in different ways?
It's true. And okay, yes, there was a yes and. But the part that bothered me was something that I think even in Nepal, or sorry, you said Nepal, right? In Nepal that they couldn't manage. So this is what Jon Stewart said. And it really struck me, like I really understood the point of it because of the analogy he used. What he said was, let's say you're a chef and you want somebody to come back to your restaurant again and again and again. So you might add a little bit of, he specifically said, sugar to the marinara, a little bit more butter in the pasta. And then whoever tastes it is going to be like, wow, this is the yummiest food I've ever had.
And then you just keep adding more and more.
Keep eating it, right? But he said, you kind of think that that's probably okay. But then you think of processed food and how processed food, it's not just a chef going, oh, I'm going to add some butter. It is people in lab coats who are testing and testing till they find what will cause you to ignore the signals from your body that tell you this is not good for me or I don't need this. It's a lot more heavy-handed than just somebody saying, oh, I'll add some butter. They'll love it, right? Like
it's more mathematical, right?
It's more mathematical. It's definitely more intentional. It's definitely more manipulative. And so he was talking about that he made the correlation between that and social media, that there was a time where social media was something where it was just like you would post this one picture of your dog and your friend would see your dog and you'd be like, oh, this is such a great dog. Let's talk about dogs. Like it's so innocent. But now what's happening is it is being manipulated. We are being manipulated because they are tracking what makes us linger on a page longer, what we're likely to like. So they're using it in the same way that processed food convinces us that it's okay because of how they've engineered it. Social media is also being engineered to be more palatable when normally we would be like, this is boring. I'm going to go outside and go for a walk. That would be so much better. So, and I know I'm speaking to you guys on social media, so this is not good for my business, but it's probably good for our brains to have this conversation, right? Anyways, definitely worth watching if you have a chance. It's about a 20-minute clip and very, very interesting.
You didn't try it with the set, Priya.
I did not. Thanks, Shefali.
No problem. But it is definitely very interesting. And actually, Amy said, you might find the book Amusing Ourselves to Death by Neil Postman interesting. Well, maybe not like it, but find it super interesting. Yeah. And Judy said more diabolical. And then also...
It's diabolical. That's 6 words.
And then Amy said, also Surveillance Capitalism by Shoshana Zuboff. I've screenshotted them, don't worry. To read more about how algorithms purposely drive us to extremes. Yeah, there is a heightened amount of extremism thanks to the internet.
I wear this with orange.
I like it with orange, and then it just needs a necklace. Like I would do the one with the white stone in the center and the orange on the side because you have the lighter tones.
Another controversial pairing, guys. Tunic with side ties with a high-low top. And I am not going to add the asymmetry because I feel like I like this look.
And actually, I think the reason why you also like it is because the pattern underneath is so much smaller and the pattern on the outside is so much bigger.
Yes.
And that I found is a really great way. If you're somebody who's not used to pattern mixing, this is kind of the way to do it. Is don't find patterns that are the same unless you're comfortable with playing around with patterns.
Yes.
Find patterns that are distinctive from each other.
So, and the way that I do that is I say to myself, if I were to squint, you would only see kind of like a beige, right?
Yeah.
And because then this would read as beige, but this would still read as multitonal, it'll probably go. But if you were to squint and it still looks just as busy, then it's probably going to be competing for interest. Okay, Shefali, what's next, my friend?
So there is, if you have the orange pants on, I did pull a a slightly controversial look. It's the high-low top that's orange. Yeah, we already showed it with the orange pants. Yeah.
So, okay. Continuing along then.
So there's an orange high-low top. Oh, that one would be nice too.
So cute.
Yeah, this was a fun one. Other good things to look into social media is to look for media observatories. There are folks who track narratives and news stories to see where they're coming from. Yes, I have seen that.
I've seen that too. In fact, Jon Stewart, who I do pay a lot of attention to, guys, he said like he supports an organization. It's like some sort of an alternative news source, and it scours all the news networks to see what stuff is not getting as much attention as it should, and it pushes it up. And so that stuff that would normally not get seen because there's a million things happening a day that actually is of importance gets pushed to the top that is happening.
Amy said, and then go read a fluffy romance or something to remind yourself there are good things too.
Trees,
yes,
birds,
trees
and birds
clothing.
Are really big for me lately.
Sewing, creating. Yeah. That's been really big for me too.
Knitting. I love knitting in the fall. There's something as soon as the weather starts to turn, I feel this calling towards Michael's. And guys, all I can do is crochet. And I can only crochet rectangles, but I feel compelled to go crochet myself a rectangle.
That is so funny that you said you feel this calling towards Michael's.
Why?
No, because you're like, the birds are out. I've woken up. And all I hear is chip, 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 Michael's.
Well, because I feel like when I'm sitting outside and it's a little bit cool, I should be crocheting a blanket that covers me. As I crochet it, I get warm.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing.
Before you add the slit in, could you show it just with the kimono sleeve or poncho on top, just to show how they look together? What happened to cupcakes and cookies, Priya? Question mark.
I gotta get back into
Corey asked. Hey, Corey.
I did devour the banana bread. Does that count?
Yes, you did. With pride. Amy said also listening to birdsong is scientifically proven to calm lizard brains.
Yes.
And Priya has lots of birds in her backyard.
I do a lot of, and they're really noisy at this time.
And they're also very different noises.
Yeah,
like you get some unique birds. Thank you.
Yeah, and honestly, they're noisier now than they were before. And the other thing that I've been doing a lot of are like crickets and nighttime insects. And we went to Antigua. I think it's pronounced Antigua.
Oh, this one.
Well, could be wrong. And they have tree frogs, and all you could hear were these tree frogs everywhere. And we thought, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Can you believe we're listening to frogs? Wow. And we just couldn't stop talking about it. And then yesterday, Goat and I were sitting in the backyard, and I'm like, listen to all those bugs. We don't even pay attention to them, and it's noisy. But these are just the bugs we're used to hearing.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of animal activity at this time of year. And singing, a lot of singing and chirping. And
they're telling us something. They're telling us run away. It's all bad. Save yourselves. So there's a couple comments. Lisa said, I'm knitting as we speak.
Good.
And then Lisa said, also crocheting placemats for Christmas, ... And Corey said, that used to be your go-to, LOL, cookies and cupcakes.
Yes.
And Sabina said, I just got a lesson on crocheting. Or Michelle says, or walk in the grass.
I've been doing a lot of walking.
For me, going on a run is also a part of that. Like I try to do a run every single morning if I'm not going to the gym or if I don't get to a car accident, because for me, it's just a really great way to kind of it's kind of interesting because not only do I feel a sense of calm and you see the day in a different light, because sometimes it's like dark and gloomy in the morning and then it gets really beautiful in the day and it's like you experience something yourself that a lot of people haven't also experienced.
Yeah.
But you also get to see a lot of your community. I see a lot of like people in my neighborhood that are families and kids walking around, or like a lot of the older people going on their morning walks. So we all kind of see each other and say hello. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I see someone running, I'm like, wow, I'm glad that's not me.
It's okay. I think they feel the same way too. But there's a woman that walks with her. It was her mother one time, and I had passed them, and then I passed them back because they had gone to the cafe that's on that intersection.
Yeah.
And they had grabbed donuts and coffee, and I said, oh, you guys got your coffee? And the mom said, you're doing a lot better than us. And I said, no, you guys are doing way better.
You're like, if I could afford cookies and cupcakes, I also...
No, I was like, listen, guys, if I wasn't mid-run sweating my ass off, I'd be there too. And I think the same day I went and I got cupcakes and cookies.
I was thinking there was something on this side. Oh, I love that pair.
It was this high-low and this that I thought would be good with the orange pants.
This is beautiful together, but
Thank
very
you.
inspiring, so pretty.
Jane said, what's the number for the midi caftan? So this is a tunic length caftan, actually.
Yes, it's a tunic length caftan, and it's PRG 7709.
I'll type it in the comments.
This is beautiful too. So this one is a maxi caftan, and the colors are different shades of orange, red, and this is a mauve in here.
Sabina said, wow, what a beautiful combination. I love this maxi caftan. Lisa said, LOL, I think that too when I see someone running. I only run, said Corey, if someone is chasing me or there's a good sale.
Too.
Lisa said, LOL, I feel that, Corey. And Amy said, how are the Mandevilla pants? And Corey said, love, love, love them. Oh, I love the outfit you put together with them. So cute.
What we discovered, guys, is that the actual pants are like one tiny shade darker than the swatch.
Mhm.
Every single pair was one tiny shade darker. And I can show you exactly what I mean by showing you the dandelion. The uni was so beautiful in person. The uni was really rich.
It was
Did you get
gorgeous.
to see a pair?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we have it in store.
Yeah.
So that's what Mandevilla looked like in the swatch. Mandevilla in person was more saturated. It was beautiful. And didn't Corey call that she thought it was going to be a little bit darker?
Yeah, she was the one that called it.
Yeah,
She said she looked at the dandelion and realized it was darker.
Yes, and that's how she figured it out.
Yeah.
Because that's why I got the Jester, because I'm like, oh, I already have a red that's that tone.
Mhm.
But as soon as I saw how much richer the Mandevilla was, I'm like, this is going to be really rich.
Yeah.
Too.
And Corey said, wore them tonight for dinner. I'll post a pic after the live.
Oh, I loved the pictures that you shared, Corey, on the swap and sell from your trip to Kingston and Quebec. Each one of those deserves its own.
It was beautiful. And Amy said, I'm so glad they are so awesome.
Yeah. They are, right? You pulled a pair for me.
Of the dandelion? Yeah.
So this is what dandelion looks like in person. And that's what the swatch looks like. So really, really similar, but one shade lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can see it, right? It's just one shade lighter. So super, super close, but not exact. And it also makes sense because when they do the dyeing at Bryn Walker, they do different dye lots. And that's why they say if you want to get a match set, you should probably order both pieces at the same time. So you get the same dye lot. And that might be the reason for some variation. Okay, so getting back to this was the piece you paired with it. And this is a cardigan.
Yeah, I thought it'd be fun. I don't usually see cardigans and maxi caftans together. Oh,
yes, what's going on there? Okay, there we go.
She really loves the rock.
She really did. Okay. Yeah, things will get better.
That's what I tell myself.
They will. They really will.
So I like these because they were sheer. And so
it's a very interesting look.
Yeah, thank you.
I feel like I don't want to have knot in this.
I also don't think you need pants for a look like this. I think you should just wear it as a dress.
What's that hack where you do something like this?
Oh, yeah.
Because I do want to show a little bit more of the pants. I did not do that. Oh, I didn't do it too badly, actually. And there you can see the pants.
Your left boob is very prominent, but that's okay.
I do have a prominent left boob.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry. You had 5 bras on this side and only 2 on the other side.
That's a fun trip, my mom and I.
Yeah.
We felt so like criminal. We were like Thelma and Louise, criminal, sneaking bras together.
You guys are such crazy girls.
Okay.
Thinking of after meeting your mom, thinking of you guys doing that makes a lot of sense. Because her talking about getting that job at the circuit factory and not knowing anything about circuits and being like,
yeah. So when my mom first came to Canada, a lot of members of my family, so I probably have told you guys this before, our family name is like the Light Wallace because we are the people who brought light to the village our family were the first set of electricians when electricity was first getting brought into India. And so we were the Patels, light wallet Patels. So that's how people knew, because there's a lot of people named Patels, like Smith. So anyways, my mom was also kind of, because she married into my dad's family, because her family was a spice market family. So they were Bhavati General Store Walla. Walla means with. So anyways, she gets to Canada, and it's all my dad's side of the family who already lives here, and they all have jobs in different electrical fields. So some of you may remember Litton's Systems Canada. Litton's used to make microwave ovens and, wait for it, guidance systems for cruise missiles. The two things everybody needs. So my
microwave, it's just beside my cruise missile. Honey, you forgot to move your cruise missile this morning
instead of a microwave.
Darn
it! So she worked there, but she told them at the interview that she knew how to wire a circuit board. She had no idea how to wire a circuit board. So my uncle came over, brought a couple of circuit boards, and taught her at the kitchen table how to wire a circuit board. And then she went in and she did this test with them to see if she could do it. Sure enough, she could. And then she worked there for years until Litton's went out of business and she got a severance package. But yes, she just decided that she was going to be somebody who knew how to wire circuit boards. So yes, so my mom's sneaking stuff over the border. That's
light work.
Child's play. Child's play to that one. So cute.
Morag said, "Oh yes, my style exactly." Corey said the heavy linen made it get darker. Jackie said lovely. Lisa said the great bra caper ? And Sabina said gorgeous pairing. Michelle says it sounds like an episode of I Love Lucy. It actually does. Imagining your mom with the hair.
I actually started watching that I Love Lucy
again. It's such a fun show. Yeah.
Well, she grew up with it, right? Like she was in her 20s. Late 20s when it came out, and she thought Lucy was hilarious with her antics, and now she's like, I still love that lady's antics so much.
I thought this would also be cool with the purple pants or a darker pant.
I want to try these two things that you paired.
Yeah, those two. Yeah, that's what I mean.
But I'm not okay,
that's fine.
Just imagine that I did. I love this. How is this not sold? Look at that.
And Sabina said, what a great story. And Scotian McDonald said, that outfit is elegant.
It's so elegant.
And then Deborah asked, would you wear a baby doll and cardigan together? Yes, I would.
Yes, I would. This is really soft and buttery, guys. If you're someone who's always on the lookout for the softest silk, this is one of the softest silks.
It's so cool.
It's so soft. And then this side, oh, do I want to wear this side to the front?
But that has the circles in it, like the circles in the front of that one.
Okay.
Choices.
Oh, this is really soft. Crazy soft.
And you can actually wear this without the pants as just a outfit, because it's a crepe silk, by the way. BT dubs.
BT dubs.
It's one of my favorites too, said Michelle. I'm a Lucy.
Oh, I love this. Shivali, you are a freaking genius.
Thank you.
And she was having the worst day, and she was still like picking out things, and I'm like, we'll just give her space. And then I'm starting to see them show up on the rack, and I'm like,
yeah, because Priya's tagging them while I'm putting them on the rack.
Oh, these are actually incredible pairings. Thank you. And I know her brain is dead. She's done with the world, and yet still, this will go with this beautifully.
Yeah. Actually, I'm also slightly bummed. So, like, for example, if you guys know, like from a while ago, like Alexander McQueen passed away very tragically. And for me, when he in the 90s.
Yes,
yeah. And he took his own life, and it was very sad. Yeah, he did. Huh? And he was such a genius when it came to like putting things together, creativity. And he was so honest about it. He never talked like he was pretentious. He just said, I'm a person who loves my art. I don't want my business to continue if I'm not there creating it, because it's not me, which didn't obviously happen because it runs without him.
A woman took it over, right?
A conglomerate bought it. Oh. Yeah. I thought this would also be nice with the Tencel pants.
Back into the blue?
Yeah, I would say. So
this one is going to be the, what do we call this again? Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian tuxedo, yeah.
I love it with the orange too, though, Shivali.
Yeah, that's right.
These are those colors that I really like. That whole 1950s.
It is very 1950s, yeah, with the softer blue and the more pungent orange.
Pungent, stinky. Pungent means stinky.
I know, but it is kind of pungent.
Maybe there's another word we're thinking of.
Exotic orange.
Be bold.
Free-spirited. The start of the 60s revival. So
Beautiful color.
yeah, it's stunning. And I know
So
this piece gets a lot of justice because it's so soft.
it's so soft, but it really does look beautiful.
The lace wing in the colors that are coming in, the linen colors.
Oh, lace wing color.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be
Yes.
cool? I think
Lace wing is
Tarocco would be
really
cool as
unusual
well.
color too.
I'm definitely getting the Tarocco, I think.
I know. What's this one again? This is the flurry, whatever flurry is. It's new flurry.
I would love to do that, Jacqueline. If you live far though, just buy me a plane ticket and I'll be there.
To go.
Jacqueline Webster, yeah. Wouldn't that be fun together?
Yes. Well, I think I've always been a fan of this shade in your wardrobe. I think everybody needs a pop of red and this color.
Papa green, yeah.
These two are incredible for just making everything come alive.
And Lisa said, me too. And Jackie said, love the back. And said, oh, that would go with kelp. Yes, that other piece would go with kelp.
That would. So back to our Canadian, no, not Canadian tuxedo.
Oh yeah, so Alexander McQueen. So the only reason I'm talking about this is today, I think it was today or yesterday, I found out that a designer that I follow who got famous very recently, like within the fashion scene, her name is Bella Pierto. Yeah. She was a gothic wedding designer. She's 25, like 26, like my age. She just passed away from asthma complications. Oh. And she was incredible. Like she was doing the kind of work that I saw Vivienne Westwood do when she first started, that Alexander McQueen was doing. And she passed away so young, and it made me so sad.
Asthma complications.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
That feels very preventable.
I know.
That's so sad. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, it was a shame because I really looked up to her work, and like she was always posting online and stuff, and I always liked her stuff. And I thought maybe one day I would have the money to buy one of her pieces because they are so nice. And actually, I follow a woman she works with who makes hair pieces, like hats and stuff, that are very distinctive and unique. And so it was like the entire community that I follow was really sad. So bit of a tragic day for the fashion scene.
That is sad. And so young, though.
So young. And if you turn this one to the right side.
Would you do that even though you're pairing it with this?
Yeah, because that's where the dark blue is.
It's all gonna have to come off. Tried to find a way, but there's not.
Oh, I live near Huntsville on the lake. Pairings is Shefali's therapy. Yes, it is. Honestly. And Amy said, come hike the Rockies, Shefali. I will. I love a good hike.
Would too if it weren't uphill.
And Michelle asks, is she the one who dresses for larger women? No, she's actually it's more stylized than it is. Thank you. I know, right? It's gorgeous. I'll see if I can send it to Priya so she can share it. She made very distinctive like wedding dresses that were like of a certain style that are not very common, and I think are very like subversive. And she had a lot of very unique style perspectives that, you know, sometimes you don't really see because a lot of stuff is very commercialized, or there isn't a unique touch. Like I feel like with our brand, the reason that we're so distinctive from other silk brands is because there is such a unique touch in the kind of silks you pick out and that we pair together, right? I don't see other silk companies putting something like this together.
No. Because you have to be willing to invest your time and energy to every single part of the construction and the fabric. Very much back to the chef, right? Picking the absolute perfect piece of meat or cut of meat or vegetables that are exactly ripe, exactly the way it should be. And that's kind of what we do with our fabrics as well. We don't leave that to chance.
She might have been Michelle. Let me check. Amy said, I'm part of the Out of Breath Hikers Club. I'll get there eventually. It's okay. Me too. As someone who runs like pretty regularly, I still get out of breath.
This is beautiful together.
Thank you.
Two great pieces.
And can you imagine that with your red bangle?
Oh, absolutely.
Or you should do the pinafore kind of.
Oh, you think pinafore? I was thinking.
Well, yeah.
I was thinking scarf. What do we call this again? Scandinavian scarf.
Oh yeah.
We'll have a Scandinavian scarf moment.
It's a dupatta, guys. Oh my god, Auntie, it looks so beautiful.
Oh, I'm such a one-shoulder fan.
Yeah, I can tell. You and Margot, the one-shoulder ladies.
Holding up our martinis.
Or martini goes on the other side, doesn't it? Yeah. Because you have this side and then you have
No,
my
you have to see the fabric. It has to be this.
Okay. Your Palu side.
We must almost time. What time is it? Don't want to keep
It's 9:34.
We're doing so well. Good. Yes, because we're going to be monopolizing your time on Tuesday as well with soft pocket dresses, waterfall tops, and cardigans. And possibly on Friday as well. We're hoping we'll have more pieces before Friday. We'll have to see how that goes. Was there anything else you really, really, really wanted me to try on?
So I did. It was a set with your Lirabud pants. I was thinking the red long tunic with side ties and that vest that I put on top. You'll see it. You'll see it. Green vest. Yep.
These?
Oh, no.
These.
Yes.
Yes.
That with the Lirabud pants.
You don't think with the yellow?
It's nice, but I actually think with the Lirabud, it's going to be like it's going to be like the kind of pairing that you think you can actually purchase and wear. Yeah.
Okay, not gonna lie. With the Lirabud and the red, I do feel this is a little Christmassy.
I know, I'm trying to unlearn Christmas colors.
Okay.
But isn't that the controversy? Is that it is Christmassy, but they're complementary colors.
They're beautiful. I just feel like I want to break that up. Like I
what about
that's why I was thinking yellow, because then it kind of adds this whole other dimension to it, right?
Yeah. What about blue, like the night shadow? I did pull the night shadow. Keep going more right. That is easy. I like it with the yellow more.
I like it with the yellow. Let's try it. See how it just billows on the ground like a parachute? Did you see that when I took it off? It just poofed out all around.
Ooh,
so pretty.
So pretty. Jacqueline Webster said, I was hiking last weekend at Limberlost Forest and fell down and broke ribs.
No! Oh my gosh.
I've been doom scrolling all week as I sit in pain. Oh, Jacqueline.
Oh, no, don't scroll. Don't. It's not good for you.
Yes, thank you, Jackie. She said, I love red and green together. Please go for it sometimes.
This way.
I'm looking at you, friend.
I lost the hanger for that, but that's okay. I am trying.
Yes, Jackie, Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And everyone's wishing her well, speedy recovery.
That's crazy.
I'm so sorry. That sucks. She will be putting on those green pants. Don't worry, Jackie.
Oh, do love these pants. So who was it? It was Holly who was saying that the heavyweight linen feels a little scratchy. And I wouldn't say that it's scratchy so much as
it's textured.
It's textured and you can feel the weight of it. But as someone who's had pants that I've washed a couple of times, they do soften.
Oh yeah, they really soften.
They stay thick, but they soften a lot.
They just, I feel like with any kind of natural fiber, the more you wear it, the more it gets your, like, not to be gross, but like your oils, then the softer it gets.
Yeah.
Like you got to live in it.
The fibers loosen.
Yeah, yeah.
From the weaving. This is a beautiful piece as well. Such great colors.
Right?
That would go with kelp really nicely.
And jester.
Do you hear stuff going on?
Yeah, there's like some fight happening upstairs.
Is it fight?
I think so.
Okay.
Or, behavior due to other reasons.
There's some behavior happening. Like, I don't like high-waisted, but I would.
That's cute, though. Right? Yeah. And Anshal's been doing such a great job with the team, like working on vertical striping everything.
Yes.
And I
do
like it.
Yeah. Yes, they are really working so hard over there. Okay, and this, it's a vest. It's a vest, guys. Don't worry. It's a vest.
Yeah, that side.
So beautiful. Short side to the front?
Short or long, it doesn't matter.
Long.
It's nice, but I think it would look better with the green.
Try it.
It is fun.
Again, as a controversial pairing,
it works.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this look.
Does it? Doesn't it?
I think it does. I think it does. But let's try it with the green. Yes.
I like the heavy weight linen better than the light. Me too. Me too, Amy.
Both.
Bryn Walker, if you're listening, bring back the heavy linen every year. Deborah said, I wore my Orta pants today and they're fabulous. I know,
I
Deborah.
had to get Orta too. They are fabulous. I thought they were going to be too close to Lyrebird, but they're not.
They're not. Lyrebird for me, however, is a one that got away piece.
It's a great.
That looks amazing together. It satisfies something in my brain that's like
Your
tingling.
reptilian brain.
It's going, colors, colors, colors. I guess Illuminati was like, right, we are lizard people.
Is that what the Illuminati said?
But I think that's what people believe, that like the Illuminati are lizard people, or there's some kind of theory like that.
Really?
I think so.
I
Something
did not
like
know
that.
This is gorgeous together.
Thank you. On IG, I think the green is dark enough to not come across as Christmassy. I think so too, guys.
And actually, even in person, I can tell you it is not Christmassy. It's such a dark green.
Corey said, me too. And Judy said, I wore my Orta today. Love them so much. And Jackie said, lovely. Thank you, Jackie. I hope it satisfies a tickle in your brain too.
I just feel like you're going to be like handing some money over to Jackie at the end of this. Here, Jackie, thank you. I really appreciated your support.
I give her a $50 sorry, not sorry gift card. Store credit. You see the store credit, you're like, why is Jackie's store credit so high? Compensation for agreeing with Shafali.
Find a secret chain of text messages.
Yeah, me and Jackie. Yeah.
But to be fair, I do that to customers too when they're leaving. I am categorically the worst at wrapping at the cash desk.
Oh my God,
I'm so bad.
Oh.
I'm so bad. And anytime any one of the other ladies is around and they see me wrapping, they quietly just shove me aside and start wrapping because I'm talking and I'm chatting and I'm like, I can either chat
and then the pieces,
it just gets rolled and then it gets squished. So anyway, so now what I'm telling people is that as I wrap poorly, I say, all the ladies here think that I wrapped really poorly. But when you get your little thing for reviews, if you just want to say that it was wrapped by the owner and she did such a great job, it would just be
oh my God,
yes,
Priya.
I have been soliciting positive reviews specifically for my wrapping. Can you imagine if that's what shows up on all the feed on our website?
Yeah.
The owner wraps really
well. She's the best.
She's the best rapper ever. And that's all it says.
They end up, over time, they spell it wrong. So it's just RAPPER.
And then they expect me to be like,
and I rap real good and I'll make you silks. Come to the store. It'll be a hit. That didn't even rhyme.
Yeah, that's exactly what my rapping would sound like.
Jackie said, yes, please. Store credit for me.
I tried all of
what was another?
This one.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one.
Oh yeah, that is fun. That is and I'm wearing the green already. Perfect.
Yay.
We have had the hanger gremlins. Yeah. Stealing hangers. So this is a tunic side ties. And this is from our Wabi collection. The color is it's somewhere between a brown and a yellow.
It's like orange, but it's more brown and it's toned down.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing about this fabric is the kind of key motifs that are at the top there.
Oh, up here, yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Or it's like a really elaborate lock. Definitely that side. That side's cool. That side is sick, bro. Sorry. And Lisa said, I cannot wait to get my heavyweight linens. I got the Orta as well. Orta gang for life. I feel like I can actually be a part of this because I wasn't a part of Isola because I didn't see the charm.
But next summer, guys, this is the color that you cannot get away. Demoiselle is too beautiful. That's what she looks like. She's a summer color, and she is different from Orta because she's way more blue.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. This is, if you missed Isola, this is the one you want.
I think that's she's gonna be my lady love, that and Tarako.
But I do actually have Isola, and I still would get this because it's dark.
We talked about the colors, remember?
Yeah. Isola is quite bright, whereas this is subdued.
Mm-hmm.
So great. Okay, and this is the side.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, thank you again for letting me come and play dress up in front of you guys every night or every Friday night, because that was just so much fun putting on this silky top. Like, it just felt so good.
Yeah.
I'll do it again because I feel like we need to share this moment. See how it just kind of wafts as you kind of throw it on? Like, Like it just flows. Ah, the angels sing if you listen very closely. Yeah, this is a beautiful pairing. Gorgeous. We had a customer in, Andrea, on the weekend, and she was wearing a kimono sleeve top. And then she also, she brought that in. And then she found a cardigan that she really liked, and it was exactly the same shades. And I said, try that on top of your kimono sleeve top. It looked sublime. Sublime.
She ended up getting the cardigan.
She
right?
did end up
Okay.
getting the cardigan.
Good.
She ended up getting the cardigan
Happy ending.
on points. She did not know how many points she had because she was like, oh, you guys are having a sneak peek and
I'm just rushing to buy it. Yeah.
yeah. So she was hesitant. And then she ended up buying some Eucalypt. So this guy's, which
What an entrance.
Yeah. It's great for washing silk and for any natural fiber, especially wool or cashmere. You do not need to rinse it out. So you just kind of do this in the silk or with your washing machine, and then you take it out and you can hang dry it. Anyway, so she decided that she would buy some of this after trying on all of these things that she loved, but she was very disappointed. And then we get to cash, and I said, oh, you know what? You could probably buy this Eucalypt with your points. She had 400 points, $400 in points. I'm like, did you know?
I almost swore.
Yeah.
Holy.
And Kim was here. We're like, nobody lets it.
Holy puck, dude. That's crazy.
She did not know. Like she knew, but she didn't.
That's
know.
Like Alex level
Does she have
points. No, remember that one time she had like $300, 300 points, like dollars in points, and she bought like a full price piece or something?
Yeah, so that's what she ended up doing. Yeah. She bought the cardigan, and then she's got the cash, paying for the cardigan, and she's taking out her credit card. I'm like, you don't need that. You can
put it away.
Wait, this is just going in a bag and going home with you. So yeah, ladies, don't forget to check your points. If you're not sure how to get to see them, if you're logged in on our website, in the top left-hand corner, there's a dollar sign that takes you to your points page, and you can see how many points you have, and every point is a Canadian dollar, not an American dollar.
A couple comments. So Margaret says, I'm wondering if the sample colors are brighter or lighter in appearance because they seem to be backed onto white fabric.
That's possible. Yeah,
that's that is probably very right.
Mm-hmm. The new ones aren't. These ones they did not back onto.
So that's just the genuine color, and you can tell it makes a difference.
Light
linen. Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure these are.
No, they're.
They feel like heavy.
I think they are. No, I think they said they're light linen. It says on the bottom, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it does. It says light linen.
Yeah.
So these are light linen samples backed onto this.
Yeah.
And these are actual light linen samples with no backing. So these are going to be more accurate.
Corey says, I'm with you, Shefali, the blue and green. Hell yeah. And Morag says, I got some devastating news this week and I really needed some silk therapy. Oh, Morag.
I'm so sorry.
We're here for you, Morag.
We're here for you guys. We'll just hang out and we'll play dress up together. And for an hour or two on a Friday night, we can pretend all the other stuff isn't happening. Because our brains deserve a little break.
Everyone's wishing her. Hope she's doing okay. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple weeks. Maybe it has something to do with the eclipses. Who knows? But yeah, it's been pretty nuts.
Mom told me today. I was speaking to her. She said that we are in the era. So, okay, I did not fully understand this.
I was thinking this with the green pants, the para.
Oh, with para. Okay. So, I didn't fully understand it, but she's watching the Ramayana or the Mahabharata. Both of those are epic Indian tales of good versus evil, and it involves gods, kind of like Greek mythology level. Like there's a whole multiverse.
Yeah, like the Bhagavad Gita, right?
Yeah. So she said that according to one of these epic tales, we have entered an era, which is it's called Kali Darg.
Oh, yes, because I used to go to Durga Temple.
Oh, well, there you go. So I asked my mom, I'm like, what does that mean? And she says, well, Darg means like time in history. So I said, like era? And she's like, yeah, like era. And then I said, so Kali is the goddess. You may have seen her. She's the one who's like, you've seen her, right?
She's but
she's sticking out her tongue.
There's Kali Devi, and then that's Durga. So Durga is the one who's sticking out her tongue.
Okay.
Which is kind of her more like, I guess you could say her violent side.
Yeah.
And then Kali is like more of the female side. Because
Kali was the one who was more
aggressive?
I think we need to Google it.
Okay, I'm Googling that right now.
Kali is the one who is the darker of the two. But yeah, so she's like, yeah, we're in Kali Darg. And I'm like, really? And she goes, yeah, this was predicted like in the Mahabharata in this, whatever century before Christ.
Yes, you're right. So
Kali is the darker one,
yeah,
right?
so there is a difference. So Ma Kali is the primal force that dances on the chest of ignorance, the destroyer of ego, and the liberator of the soul.
Say that again.
So
this is apparently, we read horoscopes and stuff. This is just yet another way of making sense of the world. But apparently we are in the era of this goddess. Can you explain
Ma Kali? So Kali Devi, or the goddess Kali. So Kali and Durga are basically like idifications of the same person or god.
Okay.
If you know what I mean, like
they're avatars of each other.
The avatars of each other, yeah. So kind of like how it's Shiva, right? Or Krishna, who is like has many forms.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing for Kali or Durga.
But what does read exactly what you just read?
So Ma Kali, or Kali, is the primal force that dances on the chest of ignorance, the destroyer of ego, and the liberator of the soul.
Yes.
And so she is the fiercest manifestation of Shakti. So Shakti is the energy, and then Shakti takes multiple forms through Kali and Durga.
Yeah.
So she is named the Dark One, or time itself, which symbolizes the force that devours all things, time, ego, and illusion.
So, and that is what I'm hearing, not just in Hinduism, but I'm hearing this all over the place. We have a number of our customers who are involved in Reiki or involved in different energy, sound healing, just different types of introspective healing. And the number of times I have heard that we are entering this era where ego is going to be destroyed, where everybody has to come face to face with who they really are, not who they're going to pretend to be, and start to live a more authentic life as a result of it.
You know what's crazy is you obviously know what's going on in my personal life, but I'm watching that happen in real time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, and that's where we ultimately, I think, all need to be. I think, if you think about Sandy, who used to work here, and how she talked about saging or getting older with wisdom.
Yeah.
Part of that wisdom is losing your ego, losing that sense that you are the most important thing in the universe, where you start to realize, no, I am a tiny speck. And what is the legacy that I want to leave behind? And weren't you talking about Dolly Parton to me the other day, about how Dolly Parton, the good things that she's done? You sent me a post or a clip about how she is, filthy rich. And what she has
she donated to children's education as well as books and libraries.
Yes.
But I've seen so many interviews from Dolly Parton when she was younger, talking about how, like, her look, people would equate her to being like, a woman, a working woman.
Yeah.
A traveler of the late nights.
Yes. Gerard Street.
Yeah, on Gerard Street. So, but the American version, right? And then how she instead just said, this is how I love to dress. Like, don't define me based on how you see me.
But she also decided to use her money
for good.
Like, genuinely for good. She's not building spaceships.
Or not using it as a way to self-promote or get a tax break, or just a tax break.
Yes, she is using her money, because I think we do get to that point where we lose our ego and we say, what is my legacy? What do I want to leave behind? And I know for Gord and I, my husband, we both think what we want to leave behind is healthy, well-prepared younger people. That's pretty much the only thing that's what we have left to give, right? Is helping the future of our world. And so that's what we do. That's what we try to do.
Mm-hmm.
But that fits in with that whole idea of losing ego, stopping thinking that you're so darn important, not taking yourself so seriously, wearing colors, right? You don't have to be worried about what other people think, because you don't have an ego. You don't care.
Exactly. Lisa said, I look forward to seeing these Friday evenings with all of you. And Jackie said, me too. It's my escape. And Sabina says, Kali scares me. LOL, the dark goddess, which is interesting, because actually, like, with my own personal history in life, I feel like I've related so much to Kali. And I grew up like going to temple for her like every week, basically, because that's where my parents and I would go.
Yeah.
And Kali is supposed to be so outrageous that it terrifies you. And I didn't have to do anything but exist, and I terrified a lot of people, and they judged me.
Well, okay, here is my take on Kali being scary. Like, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
When you're a person who mirrors other people,
you're already scary.
You're already scary, because they're seeing a part of themselves that they don't want to see. But I think that's where I see Kali as a representation of that side of ourselves that we are terrified of, right? And
also true, if you look at it internally,
deal, right? Like, you're like, oh my God, my left toe is
Grotesque.
It's grotesque. I have a grotesque
toe.
But, psychologically, not physically. And we think, oh, like, if I let anybody see this, I'll be so filled with shame and, this horrible, I will be so less than. And I think what I see as Kali is that idea that we fear this shame. We fear the outcome of whatever. But as soon as you're willing to face Kali, right, and say, you're just a scary looking person, and this is just a crazy looking toe, like, we're all good. Facing Kali actually frees you from having to fear the stuff that's stopping you from growing and accepting. I think. There's my 2 cents.
Your humble opinion?
In my humble opinion. I want to leave on this because I kind of love this, and I never would have. I don't even know if you put this together.
I actually was going to tell you to put those 2 together. But they're nice, right?
It's so opposite to what you would think would look good.
And Claire asked if you could compare Para and Lace Wing.
Yeah, for sure.
So while you do that, I'm just going to read some comments. So everybody's wishing good thoughts to Morag, and I really do hope you're doing well, Morag. Or, if you ever need something, let us know. And Sabina says also hope all is well. Jackie says she once said you wouldn't believe how much it costs to make this wig look cheap. Oh, I know, because I follow a lot of drag queens. It's expensive.
It's almost identical.
And yeah, it's just slightly more muted.
Slightly more brown.
Yeah.
More brown.
Yeah.
Very close though.
And Lisa said, LOL, so dolly. And Lisa said, that looks so fabulous together.
It does, right? Love it. So I think, ladies, we are going to call it at this point because you have
5 minutes, actually.
They're going to be seeing a lot of us next week.
Yeah.
To be fair, you're going to be sick of us next week. But I've seen some of the fabrics, and we will be reveling in fabric on Tuesday and Friday. There are some pieces that I watched them downstairs kind of sorting through that, and I literally kept gasping. I'm like, how beautiful is that? And then Rachel will go, yeah, this is the coordinating piece. And I'm like, so guys.
So I have a question for you actually before we get into that. What's your favorite set from this live?
This one that I'm wearing.
Really?
Yes, because it's so unexpected, and I love how bright this is with this. And what I feel like is like this is part of the pants, and then this is just like something to put on top, almost like a cardigan. And it's such an unexpected pairing, but it's so pretty. It kind of feels like a bit of a desigual kind of a look.
It is very desigual with the patterns that you've chosen. Yeah.
Very desigual. And who's to say that this isn't a perfect match?
On Supercall, actually, somebody came in here with a desigual dress, and I spotted it.
And I did too. I saw her too, and I'm like, that's desigual.
I said, are you in desigual? And she was like, what? Sorry, because she couldn't hear me, and she was British. And then she went, yeah, it is.
Did I already tell everybody the story about the Hermes scarf, or did I just tell you about it?
No, I think you just told me about it.
Okay, so I will end on this little story. So this 2 ladies come into the store, and I'm sitting at the cash desk, and I look over, like they're 20 feet away, and I recognize the Hermes scarf. You can always tell by how it drapes and by how intricate the printing is on the pattern. And so she walks in, and she's way at the door. I'm like, that is a gorgeous Hermes scarf. And her friend who's with her says, yeah, I just gave that to her. And she goes, oh yeah, no, it's just from like a designer locally. And I'm like, oh, it sure looks like an Hermes scarf. Like, wow, like it's almost identical. And so she takes it off, and I start looking for the tag. I'm like, it's definitely silk twill, and have a look at how it's been printed. And the seams have been hand rolled and sewn. I mean, this looks exactly like an Hermes scarf. So then I'm looking around at all the information that's kind of in the design. I'm like, yeah, look, it is Hermes. It says right there. And so apparently the friend had gotten her the scarf. I don't know where she got the scarf, but I think the friend did not know it was Hermes.
No, definitely.
And then at some point realized, holy crap, I gave her an Hermes scarf. And I could see all the emotions.
The face journey?
The face journey was hilarious, because she's like, she's my really good friend. She deserves an Hermes scarf. And then, holy crap, I bought an Hermes scarf and I didn't keep it for myself. And there was just so much going on, and I don't know where she got it from. And the fact that she
must have bought it vintage, or
I think she bought it vintage.
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah, I didn't want to tell her because like I didn't want her to think. And I'm like, no, you didn't know. Yeah. But I didn't say that.
Gags.
You're such a good friend.
Yeah. It's like, okay, because like I haven't seen a lot of Hermes scarves, but if I saw one and it was somewhere for vintage and they were just selling it, instant snatch.
Instant snatch. But you can tell the Hermes scarves have a certain weight to them.
Yeah.
Like almost like a stiffness, but not stiff. It's hard to describe it.
Well, I got a desigual dress at a Thrift by the Kilos place in Brussels,
yes,
for like not even €2.
Yeah.
And that would have cost me like $70.
Yeah, you just have to know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Anyways, ladies, we are going to let you go. It's been a pleasure. Stay off Facebook, stay off Instagram, except for all the really good things that you can find there. I've been finding like little sewing tips and crochet tips and all kinds of fun stuff about. The last thing I saw that was really interesting was about how people in the Victorian era bathed.
Ooh,
The whole
that's
thing.
fun.
It was really interesting, actually. So there is some good stuff there on social media. You just got to know what to scroll past.
I usually do medieval cooking. That's fun.
Medieval cooking would.
Or you could try this page, Tasting History.
Oh,
Very fun.
very cool. Okay, ladies, it's been a lovely night. We will see you guys on Tuesday. And don't forget to check out the sneak peek. You can just comment sneak peek to get it on Instagram, on Facebook, and YouTube. You have to actually go to our website. And, oh, the panel's not there yet. It's in the menu. Okay, bye, guys.
Take care. Bye.